Hey guys, back here again. I thought I would make a video on some probably overlooked cards that are worth something that you guys might have in your personal collection or that you might stumble upon at a card show and not realize that they're worth a little bit and some are worth a decent amount actually. So let's go ahead and get started here. The first one I have is a Jose Canseco 1994 Upper Deck Collector's Choice. So here he's lifting a weight, kind of a classic Jose pose here. So we got $3 on those, and those are selling. So one thing you want to look at is the price here, and then if they're selling, which they are. The other thing with this particular card is that there's some parallels. So we have the silver signature parallel and the gold signature parallel. So if you guys find those in a box at your house or maybe at a show for 10 cents or whatever, to buy that one. And let's look at another one here. We got a 1984 Fleer, card number 495, J. Johnstone. So kind of a funny photo here. He's got the Budweiser hat on. And it's $3. They are selling quite well. You will see this card signed as well. So I would guess, so Jay Johnstone passed away pretty recently. You might get $50 for a card like that, for this particular card signed. And they are out there. So the next one we have is a 1993 Stadium Club Oscar Azokar. So card number 257. So let's take a look at this. He is loving on a bat here. And I have this card and I posted a photo of it on Instagram because I like this card, but Oscar Azokar himself actually liked the photo, so I thought that was pretty cool. And I had somebody comment on it. I don't know if this is the case or not, but it kind of looks like he's got a little white residue on his nose there. I'm sure that's nothing, but it was just kind of funny that somebody pointed that out. And if you see the seller here, this is Christopher Sewell. And he's a big YouTuber. I'm sure most of you guys, if not all of you guys, are aware of who he is. Baseball card collector, investor, dealer. Got a lot of videos and a lot of subscribers on his channel. So that's his account there. He's got a few. So he's aware of this card. And I have it up here as well. This is the first day issue. A little bit more difficult, but just a parallel. There's another parallel there too. Members only. So this one has some parallels as well. Similar to the Canseco. So the next one I have is a 1961 Topps Hal Smith. There was two Hal Smiths. This is number 242. So this one is kind of an odd story because I had been looking for this card. I stumbled upon this as being a hard card to find when I was going to card shows looking for cards to send through the mail to get autographed. Well, he's number 242. You see a lot of 1961 Topps. They're very common. Generally, you can buy them for $1. Commons like this. And if we look at, say, the next card up is a Frank Larry. It's 78 cents, 88 cents. You can find it for $1. $1.21 there. And Frank Larry was a pretty good player. So when I was looking for this card, I realized I was having a hard time finding it when I was going to card shows across the Midwest in Iowa and Illinois, Minneapolis, Minnesota, different places in Missouri, St. Louis. I was having a difficult time finding this card. And like I said, you could find the cards for $1. So they were good cards. They were vintage cards that you could send out to get signed. Hal Smith was a really good signer. Well, one time when I believe I was in Cleveland at the National a few years back. A guy had a binder sitting behind his case, a dealer, and I asked if I could look at him. And I started to realize that this card was hard to find. So I specifically flipped to that page where 242 would be, and it wasn't there. And he asked me what card I was looking for. And I told him Hal Smith 242. And he told me that like 5 minutes earlier, that some guy had come and bought all the Hal Smiths he had. So he had a few of them. So I missed him by 5 minutes. Whoever this collector is, I have no idea who it is. I don't know why he would want 1961 Hal Smith. But if we click on it here, we've got, so they're $12.99. This one is not in very good shape at all. And they're selling. 54 of them have sold. This one hasn't sold because you'd have to pay separate shipping since it's an item stored remotely. You couldn't use the combined shipping that ComC has. So it looks like they're all going for $13, but you can still come across this at shows from time to time. Especially, I guess, if you're not in the Midwest, you can probably find it, but unless this guy is going all over the country. But I'm assuming he's got to live in Illinois or in Iowa, maybe. But he's been an elusive character for me. Someday, maybe I'll run into this person that's collecting these Hal Smith, and I'll talk to him about it, and I'll let you guys know. But it's very odd that someone would want that particular card. Not that he wasn't a good player; he played for a long time, but just kind of weird. So the next one we have is a 1986 Fleer Mickey Hatcher, and this one is $20. So he's got the giant glove there, and those are definitely selling. There's 47. There's only one listed on there, and he also has an upper deck one. I believe it's 1991 or 92. So it's 1991. And it looks like that one sells fairly okay, but not as well. But I wanted to point this out. He's got the glove again, but the card number is 666. And I'm guessing that he requested that card number. It seems like he's a bit of a character, and that would be something maybe he requested. So that was card number 5, that 86 Fleer Mickey Hatcher. So let's go on to the next one. We've got a 1989 Pro Cards Keith Comstock. You guys might know this one. So we got a few different variations of this. Stats through 89, stats through 88. Same photo though. You can see there he's getting nailed with the ball there. So one thing about this is that you can find this card in the set. So there'll be a sealed minor league set, just the Las Vegas Stars. I don't know if it's a 25 card set or 30 card set, and people might not realize that this card is in there. And generally you can find those for a couple bucks if you're at a show and somebody has a lot of minor league team sets. You might stumble across that one. So the next one we have is card number 7. Is a 1984 Fleer Glenn Hubbard, card number 182. So it's the infamous snake card. So he's got this boa constrictor around his neck, and then we got the Philly Fanatic in the back. There must have been a circus there, something that day. Looks like there's a whole bunch going on. Bunch of characters and stuff. There was a bobblehead of this too, released a while back, and this one is signed. These signed copies are out there. I don't think it's worth $350, but it's probably worth $100. I would say. And that is one, you can find this one, but it might be a little difficult to find, but you can definitely find it. I've owned several in the past. And I've sold them on eBay, or I've sent them to ComC, and they all sell. So I think $20 is probably reasonable on that one. The last one we have is card number 8. It's a 1989 Dale Murphy upper deck number 357. And it is the reverse negative. So if we take a look at it, the uniform is backwards, a hat, and the bat, and himself too. But let's look at the regular card, so we can compare it to the regular card. So these are pretty scarce, really, but they made it in to the first release packs. I'm not sure how many are out there, but they're selling. You know, there's only one on ComC, $74, and 17 have sold. I actually have this card autographed, but I'll have to pull that out another time. So that's it, guys. I thought that would be a nice little information for you guys for things you might have at your house, or things you might stumble across at a show. So please like and subscribe, leave a comment below, especially if you guys know who's searching out all the Hal Smith 1961 Topps cards. I'd really be curious about that. Stay tuned for a lot more. Thanks, guys, for watching. Appreciate it.